Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Part 17, Talk to Paarthurnax. And if you guys have seen my latest video, Part 16, Gain Entrance to Skyhaven Temple, at the end of that video, you will see that Arngard taught us a word, and that is to clear the skies. So in a little bit here, you're going to see I'm going to use that shout, so that way we can go ahead and pass through this nasty bad storm. So I went ahead and took out the menu, went to shout, and there it is, clear skies. We just learned again from part 16 on my last video. I do apologize, guys. I do get hit by the storm like this one and I think another time, but it's all good because I do have that heavy armor. So you see right there, we are going to talk to Paarthurnax, and I wanted to get on commentary because I wanted to discuss something very important with each and every one of you. So the blades you saw at the end, the Dragonborn asked Delphine, what is it that you have against the Greybeards? Because you sound like you are not with them at all. And Delphine said, well, they have all that power, but they're just sitting up in that mountain. And the Civil War happened and they didn't do anything. They didn't really care about what was going on with the world and humanity dying. So that's why, and the blades do serve the Dragonborn. And so that is, they do make a lot of good points that the Greybeards were just sitting up there letting everything happen bad in the world when they have all that power. And so the Greybeards, now here's my point to the Greybeards. They love all the dragons and they want to stay safe. They don't really want to be in the events of what's going on in the world. So that's why they stay up here in the mountains. And we are going to see in a little bit who this leader is, this Paarthurnax. And it is very exciting, guys. I will reach there at about 7 minutes or so. Once we get to that time, I will go ahead and get off commentary. I will sign out so that way you guys can see what Paarthurnax has to say to the Dragonborn and about that Dragon Rend, because we do need to learn it to defeat Alduin. So there's a couple of ice wraiths you see right there. I just defeated one, and I think there's two more. And after we do defeat that last ice wraith, like at about 7 minutes and 27 seconds to be precise, again I will log off, and I hope you guys are enjoying the rest of the videos. And so you see right there, I got hit by the ice storm, cleared it, and now my path is clear. So right here we do have another ice wraith. We're gonna go ahead and take him out. And it's funny how flames do actually cause a little bit of damage even though he's an ice enemy. So you see right there, he got me, and he did get quite a few bites in there, but luckily I have that heavy armor and the destruction increased to 21. See, so right there, that damn ice wraith almost had me. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal up, try to avoid him a little bit, and he gets that nice bite in there. So stay tuned, guys. Sorry for that short pause. Yeah, guys, I will continue on the main story. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna finish this main story, and stay tuned, guys. Towards the end, will the Dragonborn pick the Blades, or will the Dragonborn pick the Greybeards? Both sides do have good and bad, what can I say, I guess their part, like they both make good and bad points. Of course, the Greybeards do love the dragons and they just want to be peaceful and they want to live without the events that's happening in Skyrim. And then the Blades are also, they do make good points because the Greybeards should help. But of course we know that the Greybeards just let the world events happen, and if the world is going to end, then that's the way it's gonna be. I guess that's the way they think, their thought of mind. And so I'm clearing the storm, again, making my way up. So we have like about a good 2 minutes in, guys. After that, I'm gonna sign out. And I do get lost in the world because it does look beautiful. You see all those trees and then all the snow. It's like half and half. Parts of it filled with snow, parts of it dry, and then the sky just looks so beautiful. And then even with the music playing in the background, it makes you wander even more. So right now we are making our way up, and I believe I do face my last ice wraith, and I did try to hit him. You'll see in a little bit, I did try to hit him with my shield. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the iron shield, and I miss a couple of times, but then I start swinging my sword and I do get that ice wraith, and we do go ahead and kill him. So yeah, guys, just to give you another heads up, the conversations, talking to Paarthurnax, excuse me, will be quite long. It'll be a long talk with him, but do please pay attention because it is important. Of course, for those that haven't seen it and you guys are here for the first time watching these awesome Skyrim videos. And I thank you if you guys have stayed with me since part 1. I'm always going to mention that because it means so much to me, especially to those, viewers that are watching these videos since part 1. I will always thank you, and do continue to stay with me because the story will get much better. And then once we finish the main story, the side quests, will get those going, and we'll make this Dragonborn mega ultra OP. So in a little bit, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Please leave a thumbs up if you guys are enjoying the videos, and anybody new out there, subscribe to the Dragonborn. This channel is going to be much better, and right here we are going to clear the skies, and we are already made our way to the top of the mountain, and we are going to speak to Paarthurnax. Alright guys, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Dragonborn out. And of course, Fuss Radar!
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. Yoga. Understand. can do, greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zemach. The elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus. Even to the Dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason, Rakmul. And he is no fool, Nime, Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? true, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuz Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwahlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. No Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Dremyolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now, they will do it again. With your help. Breath and focus.